Pan-Satanism by LCFNS. Why Pan-Satanism? To describe reality, humans have created systems of symbols such as language and mathematics. Everything that exists and has been discovered by humans has been named using these symbols. Language is a system of symbols used for communication, but it is also a symbolic carrier of human knowledge, expression of emotions, thoughts, and ideologies. Mathematics is nothing more than another system of symbols used to describe reality. Mathematics is also a language that allows us to understand how the laws governing the universe work symbolically. Religion expresses its values and ideas mainly through symbols, as Lindbeck writes. Nevertheless, regardless of their differences, all thinkers in this tradition ultimately locate meaningful contact with what is ultimately important to religion in the pre-reflective experiential depths of the self, and regard the public and external features of religion as expressive and suggestive objectifications, that is, non-discursive symbols of inner experience. Therefore, Ecclesia Luciferi, starting from these definitions to describe reality as it perceives it, used its own system of symbols, which derives from its godless theology. Pan-Satanism is a metaphysical description of reality, using Satanic symbolism as best reflecting the true nature of things according to Ecclesia Luciferi. This description is based on philosophy, science, and theology, three fields that allow us to understand reality from a metaphysical and ontological point of view. This text aims to present intellectually satisfying arguments in favor of the rationality of perceiving reality in the light of Ecclesia Luciferi's Satanism. It contains logical arguments explaining why it is justified to use the terms satanic and divine, among others, to describe the omnipotence of the godless nature in accordance with the godless theology of the satanic system, Ecclesia Luciferi. To conclude this introduction, a word of explanation about the symbols on the cover of this book. The cover of the book, Pan-Satanism, features an image of a vulture against a black sun. What does this mean? Well, the vulture is a master of survival in the realm of death. Its survival essentially depends on its daily encounter with death. What is associated with disease, decay, and the end of existence, the vulture has made its abundant life. Living in a kind of symbiosis with death, the vulture contributes to the elimination of factors from nature that are harmful or even deadly to other living beings. That is why the ancient Egyptians considered vultures to be a symbol of the eternal cycle of death and rebirth, because of their ability to transform the death they feed on into life. For centuries, solar eclipses were considered in many religions to be a sign of the wrath of the gods, a bad omen, and a harbinger of disasters and misfortunes. Solar eclipses were also used by priests to control superstitious societies and force them to obey their authority. A solar eclipse is therefore a symbol of religions using fear of the unknown to control the faithful. In fact, both of these phenomena are beautiful and natural in a godless system of things. Therefore, the symbol of the vulture inscribed in the black sun belongs to the system of symbols of Ecclesia Luciferi and represents Pan-Satanism.